Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Patterson on the draw play. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them, run fits.
Touchdown! That's caught. Cordero Patterson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Patterson on the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Patterson, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and max.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense. Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan, incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw again is Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taylor now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime, and what? All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Jones throw complete there to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, it's Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oh, we got plenty of fun,
this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Now it's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taylor now to return it. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.